guys, Doctor here with something a little different. And I always say it's something a little different, but I honestly think that this gameplay, not the gameplay but the commentary here, is something very personal. Well, not really personal, but something very important to talk about. And it's not about tactics or anything. I'm just gonna quickly say what the gameplay is. It's gonna be Dow 12 on synchronizing as defense. I'm using extended mags, the Cobra sight and flechette ammunition. And you're gonna see me fail at a montage clip in a few moments, I think, but that isn't that important. Basically, what this commentary is about is the changes that I had since Bad Company 2 and since the patch. And since these times, actually a lot of stuff changed for me. I already said that since the patch I've been enjoying vehicle hoarding a lot more, and I said it was probably suppression who made me do this, but well, that made me do this. Sorry, my English is terrible. In the end, now I have to say that there's something very, very different going on in my gaming right now, and so far, and in Bad Company 2, there's been a lot of differences. And Bad Company 2 to me was always a game that was about fun. I had about 1,260 hours of Bad Company 2. It was the best game I ever played, in my opinion. I enjoyed it like mad. I don't even know why I stopped with it, because I never enjoyed myself in Battlefield 3 as much as I did in Bad Company 2, besides the last days. And in these last days I really have only been doing what I feel I have the most fun with, and not what is the most effective, and that's basically the biggest change. Since Battlefield 3 came out, it's always been about stats for me. Not that much about fun. I always tried doing well, especially just before the patch came out. I was whoring out the best guns, besides the FAMAS and the users. Of course I felt cheap using those, but basically I just tried to do as well as I could, and that was my main target in the game. It wasn't about fun, it wasn't about friends, it was just basically like, yeah, let's win the game and do as good as we can. Revive me guys, I want to have a good KD, blah blah blah, you know what I mean. And being a helicopter pilot has never been a part of that, because it just to me did not yield many points or a good KD, even now after the rocket pods are buffed. So I myself never did it that much. I enjoyed being a gunner because that was where the kills are at, basically. But in the recent days, when I was flying with my buddies, LS was in the jet and TimeSir was my gunner. I also uploaded a gameplay which I had to take down again because some part was missing. I come to the conclusion that I enjoy doing it a lot more, and it dropped my score per minute by about 10 points in the last 3 days, just because the helicopter is not as effective in terms of scores as the assault classes, or maybe even a well-played engineer class. But what it definitely is a lot more effective at is making me have fun. I was enjoying myself very, very much. You should have seen me sometimes. I was just like yelling at my TV for my great maneuvers, not because, well, I don't, great sounds like I'm like very cocky, for my maneuvers that I just personally to myself thought were pretty badass. I was like, yes, fuck yes, or just, you know, making weird ass sounds of enjoyment, because I have been enjoying myself so much in those rounds of TimeSir and LS, and not necessarily because I was doing well. I wasn't doing too well in all of them as a pilot, but overall it was a lot more fun than metro whoring and team deathmatch and all that stuff. So that is something that has changed for me, and that is something that, in my opinion, a lot of people have forgot about since Battlefield 3 came out. And what many people have forgot about is what a game is made for. And I see a lot of people playing Metro 24/7. I mean, maybe they enjoy it, maybe they do. There's nothing wrong with that, of course. But I see a lot of people that just say the game is boring, that have brilliant stats, and they're always playing really, really good. But I think that's the part that got lost since Bad Company 2. And basically it's just that in Bad Company 2 people didn't care that much. I mean, it was players like me and my buddies all had a pretty decent KD, but we never tried for it. We just enjoyed ourselves. Sometimes we were just screwing around, launching quad bikes, and you know, we did what was most fun for us. I mean, we were just sometimes driving around with light vehicles because it was such a joy doing that. And I would have never thought that in Battlefield 3 I could do such a thing, because it would ruin my KD, it would ruin my score per minute, and stats overall have taken away a great part of this game, because in the end the game is about fun and not about how well you do. And it might be fun to do well, and so far I thought it was the only way for me to have fun in a game. And it definitely isn't. Doing well is a great thing, but in the end, in the helicopters, as I said, I wasn't doing extremely well. I mean, I did fairly good, but in the end it was a lot more fun to me. And that's why what basically has changed, as I said. Maybe I'm repeating myself, but what I basically want to say with this thing is, guys, that we need to concentrate on stats a lot less. I mean, many of you probably don't think about their KDs at all times, but those who do, I can just tell you it's a lot more fun if you play the game how you enjoy it the most. As I said, to me it's attack helicopter whoring. Maybe you have something else. I mean, maybe you enjoy doing warfare in the jeeps. I don't know. I don't know. As long as it's fun to you, that's probably where it's at. And that's basically the point of this commentary. I hope you enjoyed, guys, and I'm out for the day. So see ya. Have a nice one.